The fact that this has a Game Boy Advance version makes perfect sense, but is also extremely weird to me. So I, of course, put it in the pool for today. Because I played the... Yeah, I think it was actually the PC version of this first. And then I tried the PS2 version for a little bit. But I did enjoy this era of Prince of Persia a decent amount. That sure is a PNG they got there. Just make sure that that updated properly. Just update it again, basically. There we go. Because, you know, that's the face of a trustworthy vizier right there, right? Nobody would distrust that guy at all. And you clearly should trust the guy who's willing to turn coat on his people for a reward, too. Absolutely. So this is the funny thing about this version of Sands of Time, though. It controls really well, actually. And it's decently animated, even though the prince really doesn't look that good. They tried... I think they tried to make a sprite out of the 3D model, and it didn't go well. But yeah, there's your main gimmick for those that don't know the Sands of Time games. You control time with the Sands of Time. And we can even pull the sand out of these sand people. Ta-da! That's how you get rid of those. We went and stole the dagger. And we've done our first battle, fighting one guy who we didn't even have to fight. So yeah, we're gonna make a gift of the Sands of Time, because that's not gonna end poorly. Magic glowing sand. And now he interjects and suggests opening it, because of course he's going to suggest something that's a really bad idea, and we're going to immediately do it. We basically brought a magic time bomb into this man's palace and set it off. Everyone is dead, except us, because we had the dagger. So, you know, oops. But interesting thought I just had when that all happened. Since we can reverse time for a brief... Actually, no, we can only reverse our individual situation, I suppose, so that wouldn't work anyway. Okay, we've got jumping, rolling, attacking, time reversing. That's all we've got at the moment. But all of the climbing and such that the 3D versions have are carried over here as well. Save point. There we go. And we carry on. Bug that makes more bugs. Oh no. Okay, anyway. Having disposed of the bug that makes more bugs. Contact damage, why? That was almost smooth until I slammed into his shins and hurt myself repeatedly. Oh, that's interesting. So, funny thing when I tested this, I killed that man and absorbed him, and it didn't open the door. I had to walk away, respawn him, and do it again. So I thought it was just one of those things where you had to kill him twice to get the door to open. Turns out, no, it just broke the first time. So that's a thing. This doesn't look like it, but you can climb this. Swing around to the other side by pressing the jump button, get healed, and onward we go. That's teaching us about how to rewind, but we know that already. Because, you know, you'd want to rewind if you got your ass toasted off trying to climb through all this. But you can kind of just skip over 90% of this whole shenanery here by just going across the top. And this is as far as I went when I tested this, so we'll see what happens now. Kaboom. Yes, you are. I mean, I have no reason to feel any pain or anything about you having changed color. Nah. Pink is also not really a very wrathful color either, all things considered. And yeah, the Game Boy Advance version of Sands of Time, it sure is a thing that exists. Probably need to go this way, don't I? Yep. Now, the Scroll of Secret Metals. Is there one here? Doesn't seem like it. Because that's how those work, is you reverse time to find them. I still don't entirely know how they work. That's just what the note tells you. Hit. Oh. Oh, I think I understand now. Up, please. Whoop. Oh, it doesn't go far enough. Well, fuck that one up. Anyway, not that interested in it anyway. Because I don't know what they do, and I'm not concerned about it in the vein of what we're doing now. Okay, I landed the grab that I wanted. Okay. Whew. At least I still have some of the movement down well enough from when I played the 3D versions. Though, funny thing, this controls better than the 3D versions do, if I'm honest. Because there were some jank to the 3D ones, but then again, you know, 3D can have its own weirdness to it. So presumably the red one is up above me somewhere, the green one is to my left, and the yellow one's down there? Or am I getting that backwards? Yellow might be above and red is below. Actually, yeah, it would have to be red is... Yeah, it would have to be whichever way the circle is, not which way it's open in. Because otherwise this one would be where we came from. Come on, climb please. Thank you. Yeah, there's a yellow switch there. Wait. Why is there two things filled, though? Did I... With accidentally hitting that twice, did I screw everything up? Okay, yeah, because they're not in specific directions. That's the order I need to hit them in. So I need to hit green, and then... These buttons are a little touchy, but it's fine. So I needed to hit green, red, yellow. So there's red. And now I go hit yellow, and then we're done. Ta-da! Whee! I did a blind backflip there, and somehow it worked out. Now where... Did that just open the door back where we were? I guess it opened the door back this way, yeah, because there was no other doors we saw. And the screen looked like that. But why would it open the door that we came in from? That seems weird. Do I have a map? I do. Okay, so there were doors in that room, so maybe it's that door in the top right that it opened then? Which, interestingly enough, I don't think there was a map in the 3D ones, or at least I don't remember there being one. So that's also interesting. Okay, so let's explore this room a bit further then. I'm assuming they're blinking because the puzzle's been completed. Which, as a note, I was considering quite often doing the PS2 version of Sands of Time and potentially going through the whole set at some point. I just haven't sat down and tested it well enough to make sure it will work in a way I'm happy with. Oh yeah, there's the door right there. Okay. Ah, because these have moss on them. Am I gonna be able to go back far enough? I think I waited too long. Yep, I waited too long. Well, that's annoying. But thankfully, the room's a checkpoint, so it's fine. God damn it. The hitbox on those saws is a little big. Sounds good, Callista. Glad to see you as always. Hopefully you can get some good rest. Up, up. Hey, hep. And a hey, hep. Up. And quickly now? Okay. I presume I need to push this box off this way. What about these panels on the wall? Do they mean anything? No. Yep, that's what I figured, is I needed to stand on this. No, what? Wait, why would I need to stand on this? Why does this exist? Well, maybe there was something I was supposed to have grabbed in that other section and I missed it. Oh well. Not the priority at the moment. These lizards are problematic. There we go. Oh, speaking of problematic. Oh, I can just knock those axes out of the air. Okay. Give me sand. This looks like a spot where I'd be able to wall jump up somewhere, but I can't actually wall jump, so at least not that I've been able to tell, and we haven't been given a note about that. So if there is an input for wall jumping, I don't know what it is. But I'm just not going to worry about it. Well, this seems dangerous. Interestingly enough, by the way, I looked at the how long to beat times on everything that I was planning to cover today, and this actually has the same how long to beat time as the 3D versions. Or at least I could not find any deviation between the two versions, because people have played this version and put them on how long to beat, just like the other version. So it is marked down separately. There wasn't a lot of them marked. Why am I invisible now? Well, hopefully that's useful for something. Though all it did was mess with my head, so I don't know if that was actually useful. Oh, I need to be invisible when I get there. Okay. Alright, EBC, you have a good one. Thank you for being here. Well, thankfully, Game Boy Advance emulation is quite easy. I can't tell you where to get the ROMs, but emulation is quite easy to do. That's all I'm gonna say on that facet. Just go, basically just Google Game Boy Advance emulator and then go find the ROMs and you'll be sorted. It's very easy. For legal reasons, I cannot give away every bit of information in that regard. There we go. Yeah, just... You're welcome. Yeah. It's just one of those slightly awkward situations there. As much as I do kind of consider it silly to worry about that is just the state of things as far as that goes. Yep, that's a death pit. But I had enough sand time this time to get back. And hopefully there's something here. There is a life potion. Okay. That'll be useful. Is there actually anything over here? Nope. The time rewinding is very handy for just simple, like, is there something over there? Maybe. Let's find out. Nope. Death. Moments like that. Ow, my butt. Why must you burn my butt? Okay. And it's neat that they have the fountains still there, because the fountains were how you would heal yourself between bits in the 3D versions. You would just pause to drink from the fountains and you would recover. And instead of having the full animation there, we just have checkpoints now. Which I think the health meter's different as well. I don't remember what the health meter looked like in the 3D ones off the top of my head anymore. I remember it being more like blocks of health for some reason. Not a proper, like, health meter. But again, it's been a long time since I actually played them, so I might be remembering wrong. There's gotta be a path somewhere. Ooh. Huh, okay. More sand. I'm trying to grab that ledge, but I think with the way it's cut like that, I think you can't grab that. And we can't do the backflip onto it. And I can't reach it from there. So I think that either that's a way back down from somewhere, or we just can't go there. Okay, our exits are on the bottom right and top left. I don't know why that one room's yellow. I think... Actually, it might be because that's the room we started in? No, because didn't we start in the bottom left? I'm not sure. I'm making a lot of this up as I go along, as usual. Well, considering this is a death pit here, I'm kind of confused how you're meant to reach the bottom left-hand door. It also almost looks like the prince is holding a gun out with the way his sprite is when he ducks. He's just got a tiny gun, even though it's... I know it's supposed to be his hand pointing out, but they shrank it so much that it's just a black blob. He's just got a gun. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, because this is where we came in here from. How does this room work, then? There should be a door directly across from here based on the way the map's laid out, but that's not true. I'm also gonna burn to death trying to get across here again. Bleh. Everything is sand and sad. Where did it put me? Oh, it put me back here, huh? Yikes. Well, I guess it's not that bad. Whee! Shortcut. Then again, there's also a left-hand door in here, too, that we didn't go into. Why are you shielding so much better this time? There we go. Become absorbed into the knife. There we go. Oh yeah, this is the whole invisibility bit, right? Which, now that we know what to do there, is much easier. You would think this would have been a checkpoint, but apparently it isn't. Which is mildly confusing. Oh, no, door shut. Never mind. I was gonna say, can I, like, absorb something there? And that's maybe why it didn't checkpoint? But too late to find out now. Ow. Well, that didn't work. I was just a little too low, so I ended up passing through the platform. Ow. Yeah, because this is where the life potion was. And I can't, like, go up into here, right? No. Okay. Had to check. Just, you know, giving the prince a little bit of a shave with the spikes there. Eat. My cunning scheme worked. I closed the gap just by chucking myself at him. There we go, we got a health extension again. And yeah, why wasn't that a checkpoint either, that fountain? Weird. I thought I understood the checkpointing. Apparently, I do not in fact understand the checkpointing at all. I suppose I shouldn't be shocked that I don't understand. But I remain confused. I guess there's just something to jump out to over there or something? I mean, I guess I can find out. Eat. Nope. Well, actually, there's a fountain down there. Yeah, the bridge is broken. Aha. Scroll of Gathering. What does that do? Use the Sands of Time with the B button to rebuild broken objects. Ah, right. That's a thing. Because we can use the knife to do things like that. We just didn't understand how to. Oh, I guess I'd rebuild it down here? Yeah. You would think you'd rebuild it where it was, but I guess you're stabbing the object to reverse its time, not the time of its location. I guess that makes sense. I'm just making excuses for the game, I think, right now, but you know what? It's fine. Boss fight? This doesn't seem to be working. I presume I'm supposed to restore its time or something. No? Guess I'll just keep hitting it, and maybe something will happen? Huh. I don't remember how this is... Oh. There we go. I don't know why that was how that was supposed to work, but it worked. Oh, I think local time is stopped, and that's why it's gray, and then it turns color when I reverse. Something weird like that, I think, is the reasoning here. Yeah, and I can knock sand out of it when I hit it. Just gonna restore my sand a bit. There we go. And now get some damage done. Is it? Yeah, it's dead. Okay. Well, chased off, not dead. Scroll of air jump. Now we have double jump. Yay. Which I presume is why we needed to go over here rather than going where I was trying to go, because the platform I was trying to jump to is probably where we needed double jump to get to. Once again, a simple case of I didn't go where the game wanted me to, so we had a lot more problems than we needed to have. Business as usual. Yeah, this too is just like an 8-hour game, so entirely doable to clear it without it taking too awful long. Another save point. Oh, hey, you survived too. What do you know? Oh, well, that's convenient that you just happen to be here too. I feel like the hourglass wouldn't be hard to miss. It's kind of huge. Can't go that way. Okay. Oh, press select to switch to Farah. I don't remember her being playable in the 3D one. That might be different. She's got a bow. She can also only jump once. So she's immediately inferior. But I guess she does have a bow, which is probably going to be necessary for puzzles. Oh boy. God damn it. Rip. And she also can't reverse time. Maybe I should send the prince over that way first, just to see the lay of the land, since he can just reverse if something goes wrong. You hold that thought. Use the greater agility to scout and then see if I need her over there, or if I was just wasting my time sending her here. Yeah, this is the exit, it looks like. I can also just, anytime I'm standing still, switch to her, it looks like, so I have ideas. Ah, she's needed here. Because I need her to shoot through the thing and set off the bell, which opens the door. Now, the question becomes, do both of them need to make it out of the room, or do they teleport? Let's find out. Well, I left her behind. You know what? I'm just gonna not worry about that. Yeah, see, I can switch to her, and she's still here. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Yep, made it. Don't ask how the physics of that worked. Everything's fine. Okay, in case I need you, you're here now. But again, use the greater agility to scout ahead and find where I need her, rather than breaking her legs constantly. I feel like the spikes on this are gonna reverse when I jump off of this. No? Really? That seems incredibly suspicious. Oh, maybe it's when I shoot that the spikes are gonna come out. Or maybe they're like Farah summoned spikes. She just shows up and the spikes are there now. What? I don't like this. This right here, not a fan. Don't like anything about that. There's our exit. Okay. Prince, why did you not grab the cloth on the way down? Well, you know what? Whatever. Apparently I can't switch while I'm on that platform, which is kind of odd. Ow. Okay, fine. Stand here. Still can't switch. I don't understand the rules for switching, apparently. Do I have to be, like, in certain prescribed locations for the game to understand that I want to be able to switch characters? Is that the thing? Okay, it at least doesn't emit spikes from her existing. So we got that going for us. Okay, hitting the bell didn't make the spikes happen either. Huh. You know, I really don't know. Okay, and the rest of this is his problem, I guess, because I don't see anywhere else she could get to. God damn it. Those posts are really janky in this version. Like, I've only found out how to turn around and go the wrong way, not to turn around the way I want to. What? There it goes for a second. Oh god. Well, I should have reversed time when I fell off the first one. But I'm just so not in the habit of using that mechanic. Like, even when I played the 3D one a decent amount, I really only used the reverse time if I died. Which I really should have used it more. Oh, God. Case in point, right there would have been a great time to use it. How do I don't understand how that works. And I didn't have enough time. I didn't have enough sand to reverse it anyway. Like, it doesn't seem to care what direction I press when I try to go back the other way. As soon as I reverse once, it just doesn't do it ever again, and then I fall. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Because you would think, oh, just press left to face left, press right to face right. And obviously he only flips sides when he's at the top. But that's not actually working that way. It does work that way from what I recall in the 3D version. It just... Maybe it does work that way, but it's jankier in how it works in this version. Like, maybe it's very particular because of the amount of frames he's vertical for, maybe? I don't know. All I know is it's proven to be a death trap over and over again so far. There we go. You go ahead and go first. So we'll just go do the thing she needs to do, and then switch. Bong. Okay, now you just hang loose there, and now we go do the monkey boy section again and fail and fall to my death again, probably. Like, I really just need to let go of directions at all once I hit one of these posts, just so fuckery doesn't happen. There we go, push button. And that's why this part here looked so dangerous, is because you're not meant to go up from there. You're meant to go down. Well, not the down I meant, but you know what? It's fine. Everything's fine. We lived, and we've made it to the exit of that room. And I think that was a checkpoint. So good news. Huh. Do we, like, shoot them? Yeah, okay. Okay, that's gonna be her show over here. Can't shoot while hanging, which makes perfect sense. Can't shoot very quickly after landing either, apparently. Okay, now that that's been disposed of, go back to scouting. Just because it's so much easier to recover from mistakes with this guy. Between the time in reversing and the double jumping. Okay, there is another thing to break there. Can I, like, stab them? I can, but it was a mistake to do it that way. Well, we learned. Oh, it stayed destroyed, though, so yay for me. Oh, and he can hit those. Okay, so we technically don't need her for those parts. I probably need her for something, though, so we should keep her with us rather than having to run her through, like, this whole gauntlet to catch her back up. Yep, that's what I was afraid of, though, is it's very easy for her to just die because I timed something slightly wrong. And now I gotta do that whole section again. Like, she's better at dealing with this one in particular, for example. She just shoots that. It's weird how if you're near a ledge or if you're on something other than perfectly straight ground, they don't let you switch. I would love to know why that worked out that way yet again. Okay. I don't know how to feel about the fact that the jankiness in some of the platforming has carried over to this version. Because I remember having all kinds of issues where he would, like, fail to grab a ledge or clip through something or weird nonsense like that happening, leading to some of the most frustrating deaths ever. Including, I'm pretty sure, exactly what's been happening there with him not grabbing the tarps, too. Like, it's just generally upsetting. Wait for it to go back and forth once, basically. Does he stay out for a while? Wait, how is she supposed to clear that jump? Like, do I just... Oh, she can grab that. Okay. Really didn't look like she'd make that. Wow, the hit stun on that is long. Yep. God damn it, the camera! It has this weird delay in turning around because it does the slow pan. It's just like, I would like to be able to see. Nope. Okay, hopefully hitting that button's all that needed to happen, but I feel like somebody's probably gonna need to stand on that button. Oh, or this can go down onto the button. That works. There we go. Button is button now. Removes the spikes. Okay. Now there's a red button and another red button, which means they both need to be here, which is why I made sure to keep bringing her, because I knew something like that was going to happen eventually. And it looks like that's the entire path, though, so you may as well just go stand on your button and she'll get there when she gets there. The only problem with scouting things with the prince is I don't really learn how to do the jumps correctly. I just learn how to bullshit them with double jump. Which, you know, has its obvious consequences sometimes. There we go. Okay, another checkpoint. Which only the prince can interact with, because it's the sand. Rip. Okay. Okay. Okay, she needs to come over here and shoot this. Though, actually, no. I can just do something stupid like that. Okay. Door's not open, though, so that's concerning. God. That Thanks, game, for just deciding you wanted me to slide down further, even though I did not press down at all. Ah, there's something down there, though, I think. How are you supposed to... Ah, there we go. Right, it's one of the secret medals. So they are visible. Okay. Hopefully me hitting that button multiple times doesn't make it not work the way it's supposed to work, whatever it was supposed to be doing. Though he may need to stay there till the doors open, actually. Thinking about it, because the last red button like that had to stay on, so should just go back. You just stay there. Which is not ideal, because now I'm gonna have to do a lot of bad jumping with her, but I don't think she can roll, so I'm pretty sure we have to do it that way. Considering the other one's very obviously designed for her to do, because it's off the edge. She can at least duck, so she's got that going for her. Yep, that's what I had to do. Both of them had to be on a button and then do the thing. You just go ahead and fall to it, and I'll bring him over. God damn it. I really need to stop being so impatient, but you can't give me a double jump and then give me a bunch of baby jumps to make. It just doesn't work. I start trying to take shortcuts because the jumps are so short, there's no need for them to be there, until you take into account the fact that the grabbing is super inconsistent. At least this actually isn't as hard as it looked. It's just kind of inconvenient. There is also just a touch of stiffness to how she jumps. Like, there's a little bit of weirdness to how he jumps as well, but his animations are a little quicker, or as far as that goes. But it may just be that I'm used to his animations by this point, more than hers having any difference. Though she obviously does have a different animation set because of the bow. Oh yeah, I didn't bring her down. I was wondering if I could skip the fall damage by warping through the door. The answer is no. Okay, so we got green, yellow... Wait, why are they changing colors? Is it like green, then Annie, then... Why are they just constantly changing? Why is the first one the only one that isn't changing? Like, is it going through the whole sequence? Like, is it supposed to be like green, yellow, red, green? No, because then it loops. I don't know. I'm not sure what it's asking of me here yet. Yeah, I figured there was gonna be a bunch of these that need to be broken. That's why I sent her first. Like, that one I probably could have just rolled under, and it would have been okay. Yeah, I think the prince has to go that way. Because I am doing the input to grab, and she's just not grabbing it. Destroying a bunch of these, though, will make all of the pathing easier. think she can only shoot when she's at the top of her jump. Which is a little weird. Okay, in case I need you for anything else, just stay there for the moment. Breaking these mostly out of spite. Especially now that I know that I can break them. I probably could have broke them the entire time. And I was just tanking my way through them for no good reason. Since I wasn't confronted with the need to break them until we had the ones that were static in the way. Okay, so we're presented with the buttons. It was green, yellow, red, green. No, it wasn't. So green, yellow, red, red? No. I don't even know why I hit green first there. I mean, red first, rather. Green, red, yellow, yellow? No. I'm clearly fucking this up somewhere, and I'm just not sure where. Oh wait, the door was open? Hold up. It didn't give me the prompt that it was opened, though. Okay, I heard a noise. But I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing here. Actually, you stay up there by the buttons. I'll just have her go look at the order again. So I'm clearly fucking something up. I just don't know what. I would love to be able to move the camera down at all there, game. Because usually it lets me move the camera a little bit and just was not having anything to do with the idea that time. Oh, that's farther than I thought. God damn it. I wish I had any perspective of the room, but I don't. Because they decided you don't need to see what's under you at all. I don't understand what they want here. Like, the first one's consistently green. We know that. But why are the rest of them shuffling? What the fuck does this mean? Like, am I supposed to hit the sequence that's happening on each of these for each spot? If so, that's insanity. 'Cause that's a long fucking sequence to do then. Because you're basically doing a set of 4 for each of these buttons. I don't know what they want. Like, let's just get him up to the buttons, then we'll walk her over to each of those and we'll try to figure it out. This might be the room that stops me, though, just because I don't understand what it wants. And of course, annoyingly, I can't switch to her in the middle of the buttons. I can only switch to her when I'm at the far side there. Yeah, because this one stays green all the time. This one goes green to yellow to red to green. And so does this one. And then so does this one. Like, they're all repeating the same pattern. And hitting them didn't, like, make them stop or anything, so I don't understand what it's asking. Because otherwise it's like green 4 times and then repeat the sequence 3 times, and I'm just not sure that makes any sense. Is like if what I'm looking at is correct, then it just does this weird shit, and I don't understand. Nope, that doesn't work. And not quite. I mean, hang on, sneeze. I'll answer that question in a second. This is the Game Boy Advance version of the first Sands of Time game, which was normally a 3D game, but the Game Boy Advance apparently has a version of it, and this puzzle is driving me insane right now, because it doesn't make sense. Is how these have ordinarily worked is left to right sequence, you press the buttons, but one of these stays static and the... Wait, now this one's staying red. Why did this one change? Why are they behaving now? Did I just have to hit buttons and then it would decide to behave itself? I hate it here. But at least we know the sequence now. It genuinely makes no sense, because we tried that repeatedly and it only just now decided to stay with a consistent color. I have to assume it involved just hitting the buttons, and then it decides to tell you the correct answer. Okay, now I need to get you up here. Well, I can't violence the puzzle, unfortunately, as much as I want to, because the puzzle has no feelings, nor does the puzzle have health. If the puzzle had feelings, I would be actively hurting them right now. Okay, so there's a button here to stand on. And you kind of have to be the one to stand on it because she can't roll under those ledges, so she's gonna have to go up here and do whatever the hell this is. Of course, she can't shoot at the right angle to hit these. So we're just gonna have to gun it across there. Can't shoot while climbing either. They had mentioned they were going to be doing that a bit ago, yeah. Hey there, Juice, how you doing? Okay, so there's her red button. So if I... Is there another yellow button somewhere, though, so I can keep those spikes gone? So far, so good. Mild puzzle frustrations here and there, but that's to be expected. Maybe that button stays pressed. Maybe it's the only one that stays pressed. He says, telling himself many lies. Yep. Definitely covered in spikes again. Huh. So what am I supposed to do then? Yep. Oh, I can break this. Wait, no, I can only... What? Why can I damage that, but I can't break that? I don't understand what that means either. I don't have anything to weigh it down with here, no. The only thing we've been able to weigh things down with have been baskets, and I don't have any of them here. So I'm not sure what it's asking of me. I mean, when in doubt... Yep, tanking it's not gonna work out either, because I forgot he immediately engages jazz hands once he gets hit, so I can't do anything with that. Is there anything else up here I can do anything with? The answer is not really. Because this is just the exit over here. To be fair, I'm pretty sure the spikes were going to chuck me to my death. I just happened to manipulate the bounce enough to not fall to my death. Yeah, there's nothing she can do from up here without me going back and pressing the yellow button again. I mean, to be fair, the Prince of Persia games were also starting to go wrong a bit anyway, so I don't know if it's the worst thing, necessarily. Because the Sands of Time set was fun, but what came after that I have kind of mixed feelings about. There we go, that's what I missed, was hitting that, presumably. Whatever that's supposed to do for me. And they did bring Prince of Persia back in the form of Lost Crown and things like that. I assume it's meant to be referring to the fact that they really started working harder on Assassin's Creed after they stopped making most of the 3D Prince of Persias. Because timeline-wise, I think that lines up. And yeah, that bell keeps the spikes down, so that's exactly what that's supposed to do. Okay. Just miss one thing in the room and the whole thing stops working. Pretty par for the course there. Okay, that's the button I had you stand on. You go step on that button and the door opens. Oh, wait, there's a door the other way, too. Deal with it later. Because this game's time is up. It has hit its hour or time, and it's time to go to the next one. Yeah, and that was the one that people didn't really like nearly as much as the Sands of Time games. And I remember trying it and not especially caring for it either. But like I said, at least they did still... I think Ubisoft was the one that put out Lost Crown that finally made its way a little bit more out recently. Yeah, they did make Lost Crown. Okay. And of course, there's the Rogue Prince of Persia too, which is very different, but it's pretty good. That's fair. I still haven't picked up Lost Crown myself, so I can't speak to it personally, but it has been well received at least. I just can't justify paying the amount they want for it at the moment. Since the Steam version is basically just a re-release at this point because it was on, I think it was Epic exclusive or Ubisoft exclusive, one of the two for a while.